Would you rather attend Carnival in Rio or New Year's Eve in Times Square?
Oh, man. Not, oh, man. I was thinking about New York because we were talking about New York, but honestly,
I think the answer might be easy.
It is on my D recommendation bucket list to ever try to attend New Year's Eve in Times Square.
Yep. It is
yeah, bad comparison AI because Carnival and Rio, oh man, I'm there. That would be so incredible.
I'm sure both of these are, well, I know for a fact that Times Square is crowded any time of year, but New Year's Eve is insane. I mean, people literally talk about wearing diapers in order to get in line.
And it's freezing.
And it's freezing. What a terrible time of year to be doing a thing at night in New York City.
No.
But even though I'm sure the Carnival in Rio is packed, it's no question. No, this one is not hard for me at all. Take me to Rio right now.
I mean, come on. Okay, guys, to give you a picturesque explanation, Carnival in Rio de Janeiro is one of the most famous and vibrant festivals in the world. A massive, colorful, rhythm-filled celebration. Millions of visitors go each year. And here's a breakdown of why it's so iconic. So, the Rio Carnival, it's a pre-Lenten festival, so it happens right before Lent, the 40-day festival period leading up to Easter on the Christian calendar. It's typically kicked off on the Friday before Ash Wednesday, and it ends on Fat Tuesday, which is, Mardi Gras. So it's a mix of parades featuring elaborate floats, costumes, samba music, dancing. You've got
the
street
culture,
parties.
Just the culture alone.
It's incredible.
It's just incredible.
It's so fun. They're so vibrant. They're so fun. They're on the coast. It's all across the city. So everyone parties. This is not there's people that are just there for, everybody comes out, parties. Lots of food, lots of drink, lots of celebration. You also have cool things like the Samba Drone Parade, which is, again, it's the highlight of the Samba Drone Marquis de Sapucaí, which it's a purpose-built stadium where the city's top samba schools compete in, spectacular parades. So if you're a parade person, I mean, you guys have been to American Mardi Gras to watch the parades come through and the drummers and the bands and the dancers. It's so cool. The floats, obviously. So each school will compete and they do themed floats. You got the hundreds of dancers, the musicians, the extravagant costumes. And again, it's very serious. It's not like your little local Mardi Gras here in Fairhope, Alabama. It's big and they're really, really good. Samba and blocos are another cool thing. So this is aside from the official parades. The streets of Rio everywhere are just exploded with blocos, which are informal street parties and samba groups. So everybody's just dancing around.
Partying. And the dancing alone sounds so fun.
Isn't that cool? And through random small neighborhoods, intimate small neighborhoods. And you have thousands of people all over those neighborhoods everywhere. And they include Cordal da Bola Preta, Sargento Pimienta, that's playing Beatles in samba style, Bloco de Carmelitas, which is wild and whimsical kind of style. So anyway, guys, so many cool things. We talked about the costumes, but guys, if you should Google the costumes because they're incredible.
I bet.
They're covered in jewels and the girls have the hats and the huge wings and extra things.
And I'm sure there's just so much to do. I mean, you said it, but it just sounds so fun and festive and you can walk around and do whatever you want. You're not beholden to some schedule or something. I mean, I'm sure the parades are on a schedule, right? And the different actual festivities, but you can just choose your own adventure. It sounds like
it's just a constant
party. And I'm sure it's pretty crowded. If you're gonna deal with crowds, this is the place to deal with it.
This is the place to deal with it. It's the worth it. It is worth it. And guys, if you're wondering when this year Carnival is going to occur, it usually takes place. I would look up the exact dates because it always changes a bit, just like Mardi Gras always changes a bit. But it's usually between February and March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I feel I don't really know what the weather is like in Rio at that time of year. But I imagine it'd be pretty pleasant.
It would be pretty pleasant because it's, again, guys, it's winter down there when it's summer up here and vice versa. So, yeah, it would probably be lovely.
Yeah.
Warm and not hot in the day and cool at night.
Probably cool in the night.
Gorgeous.
The total opposite of being in Times Square in New Year's. I mean,
yeah, frigid.
We're going to dissuade you so hard right now from doing this. It's so funny that this is the would you rather that we got from our AI because it's just hilarious how bad trying to do New Year's Eve in New York City actually is. I mean, first of all, talk about the crowds. As I said, if I'm going to be in crowds, I think I'm going to go to the Carnival in Rio. Like, that's going to be the situation. Because the crowds for New Year's Eve are just unbelievable. And once you're in your, what they call pen, I mean, they literally put you in barricaded areas. That sounds so much worse than it really is, but like, you actually can't leave. You literally can't leave. And this is why people wear diapers, because you can't leave to go to the bathroom.
That sucks.
And then you're going to be dehydrated because you're probably not going to be drinking much water. And if you are drinking, it's probably alcohol, which is silly because then you also need to pee from drinking alcohol. And if you do need to go to the bathroom, there aren't bathrooms. Right. There are like no actual public restrooms available during this time. I mean, even on a regular trip to New York City, it can be hard to find a public restroom. But apparently there are no restrooms available anyways. So if you find a bathroom, lucky you, but you've officially lost your spot in your pen.
It's just so gross.
It's so gross. And then on top of that, as Soph said, freezing weather. I mean, going to be hard pressed to be up in New York City at that time of year and find warm weather.
Yeah, you have to like freezing your butt off
it's like
for hours.
It's awful.
And hours.
And you have to wait forever. I mean, you truly stand there and wait for hours. I mean, you have to get in line hours and hours and hours. I mean, I've heard of people that waited 12 hours and then the ball drop is only 60 seconds. And to be honest, the ball isn't that big.
No, and you can see it on TV. It's not one of those things where you're like, it doesn't, like, TV doesn't do it justice. TV totally does it justice.
I mean, the thing is, there are clearly enough people in this world that think that going to New York for New Year's Eve is enough of a bucket list thing for them to do.
But there's stupid people all over the world.
But then, like, how many of those people, how many of those stupid people actually come away from that trip being like, yep, it was worth it? I highly doubt it. Oh, and you know what's the joke of all 5%. Of this? You know what's so funny? What? I'm seeing this on the list that I totally forgot because I was talking about like, oh, you're drinking alcohol. Because I'm thinking it's New Year's Eve. We're partying. We're drinking. Because that's what I do on New Year's Eve in the comfort of my home. But I'm seeing here that it's actually a dry event.
Bro.
Mic drop. Yeah. That right there, I'm like, not like I'm some little lush that needs to have my alcohol.
Right, like I ain't no alcoholic, but I'm not allowed to have champagne on New Year's Eve.
No. And you can't have food. It says maybe if you sneak in snacks, but you can't really bring much or eat comfortably.
So what is the point of this?
Like, how in the world? Like, how is this fun? You can't eat. You can't drink. You can't even drink, like...
You're freezing.
Water. Because you can't leave to pee.
You can't pee.
Yeah.
If there's a travel brat listening to this right now that has either been to Times Square...
Please tell us what's good about it.
Or, goes every year, we'll fight you on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I've never been, so I can't actually fight you on it. But from the stats.
Yeah, no desire to.
Stats alone. And because the thing is, too, it also is saying, like, here, I'm like, oh, you can't move. Once you're in, you're stuck.
Yes, it's not like
you're standing.
Waiting in your Universal line for the Harry Potter rides with your butter beer. Just chilling.
And in those lines, you can at least like sit
or like you're not
line,
squished.
I mean, this is like you
I hate
are standing
lines in
there.
general. That's probably the only place I'll wait for lines. This sounds horrible. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a music festival when you're waiting for the headliner to come out and you're like totally squished with people and everybody's sweating. Even though I know you wouldn't be really necessarily sweating that much if it's freezing in New York City on New Year's.
At least you're not sweating, but you're freezing.
Yeah, I'd probably rather be sweating, honestly.
And I haven't been to a music festival. You have been to many, so you know how that feels. But it seems like it's more worth it because at least at a music festival, if you're there for a performance, you can see the performers. Like, if you're in New York City, one of the things that people do say about this particular evening, you're not going to see the performances. Unless you are like right next to the stage.
Unless you got like $1 million and you pay to be like front row.
Yeah, you're really far from these people and you have to watch them on big screens. So it's like you're watching it on a screen anyway. Like, I just can't see much of the positives of doing this unless you are made of money and you can watch it from the comfort of like one of those like enclosed areas, in like one of the buildings that's in Times Square, which truly you would have to be made of money to do that because it's so expensive.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's none of us and none of you guys that are listening to Travel Brats right now.
I doubt it. We love
Jeff
living
Bezos,
on a budget.
Enjoy New Year's Eve in front row. But anyway, guys, again, you're welcome to fight us on that, but we're going to stand our ground. Thank you. Next.